Yeah, hello there and welcome back, and let us continue with our lesson over here. And the next step, let us go and change our typography over here. So if you go to the theme over here, we have the option to add the typography over here. So let us add the typography over here, and let's go back to our type.dkt over here, and we need to add our typography over here. So if you go and take a look, we have a 15 different over here, so we need to add that one. So let me add all of those, or let me just add some of those and come back over here again. And now you can see I have added some of the typography that we will be using over here. So now you can go back to the let's go to the home screen over here, and let's try to go and add the let's go to the text over here. And for this particular text, what you can do is you can add the text style over here. So the style, and that will be of the material theme. Dot the, we can use the typography over here, and dot the, you can choose any of this. So let's say the headline, let's use the title large over here, and let's try to reload the application over here. And now you can see that we have updated the title to the title large over here. This is of the login text, and then we have the title large as the typography for the text style over here. And by default, if you don't provide any of the text style over here, it used by default the body large over here. So if you go to the type, and by default it will be using the body large over here if you don't provide any of the custom text style over there. So the next thing is that how we can load the font over here. Currently we have the font family of the default one, but if you have the custom font, what you can do is, let's go back to our res folder from here, from the application. We'll go to the res folder, and currently we don't have that folder. Let's create the new directory over here, and that will be of the font over here. And in this font you can place your custom font. So let me just copy some custom fonts over here, and once you have added your custom font over here, we are good to go. And make sure you rename it or make it to the lowercase with the underscore, and don't provide any of the uppercase over here. So once we have that particular file, what we can do is we can go back to our this typography file, and what we can create is we can create the new variable of the font over here. So let's have the val of the font, which is of equals to the font family over here, and you can see it takes the list of the fonts over here. So let's go and add the font over here, and we can use the r dot the font over here, and let's import the r from here. Let's import that font that now we can get our that particular font that we have stored over here. So in this way you can add the rest of the fonts if you have, but currently we only have this particular font. So once I have that particular font, I can just go and replace this particular font family with that particular font, and then you can just replace all of those, or you can just change for some of those that you require. But for me, let's just go and replace all of the font over here to that particular custom font that I have defined. And I guess that should be fine. Let's try to replace some more over here, and once we have done that, we are good to go. So finally left one, and then let's try to just reload the application. And now you can see that we have the different font style that we have set up over here. And in this way you can load the custom font, and then the custom font you should place it onto the res folder on the font folder over here, and in your compose you can read that particular font family using the font family, and then you can pass it to your typography over here. So as you can see in the typography, there are 15 different type of the text style, but you don't have to implement all of those. In case you need it, then you can add it, but by default you don't have to add all of those. And if you don't add, there is already a default one for you, so you don't have to add it over here. So in case you don't need this particular and you are not requiring that in your application, you can just remove that. But in case you need it, you can come back to your typography and you can add it. and you can access that particular text style using the style from your text or any of the like if you go to your title over here, you can have the text, and this text has the modifier, this text has the property of the text style, so you can just add that text style over here from the material theme the typography and your particular text style over here. And the next what we can also do is we will go to our home screen over here, and let's go down to the column over here, and let's try to add over here. So let's remove the horizontal from here, and I guess we will just try to add a one more over here, or that will be of the card. Let's try to add the card over here, and the modifier modi. Okay, so we need to add the modifier inside over here. So modi modifier, so modi modifier modi if modifier dot the, we will set it as the fill the, okay, so let's not make it as a fill. We'll set the padding over here. So the padding, we will just set the horizontal to be of the 16 dot the dp over here, and let's import that particular dp over here. And also you can set something like the vertical over here. So in the vertical, we just want to have a smaller one, like let's say 834 dot the dp over here. And let me try to arrange this one modifier properly over here. So once we have that, and also you can just add something like a clickable, and with this clickable you can just place some once you click on that, maybe you want to navigate somewhere, so you can add that particular code over here. So in the column scope over here, let me try to arrange it over here. Let's try to add a column and column over here, and with this column we will provide some of the modifier over here, and that modifier will be of the modi modifier. So the modifier, and this will provide the fill the, I guess we'll use it to fill the max size over here. So or we'll use it fill the max width over here. So let's try to fill the max width, and then you can also add the padding over here, the padding value, let's say a 16 dot dp over here for this particular column over here. And with this the column scope, let's go down and let's add the something like a row, and with this row let's try to add the modifier. So let's just copy this modifier over here, and let's just paste it over here. So not here, so I guess we need to paste it inside over here. So once we have this modifier, I guess we'll just use the fill the max width for the row and just remove the padding. Maybe we don't require that padding over here. And first thing is we'll add the icon over here, and then we'll add the icon. So icon will be icons dot the default that, let's say a user or the person, let's add the person, and in the content description we'll just say person person icon or something over here. Once we have the image, you can also add in the text over here. So let's go and let's add the text over here. Text will be of, let's say something like username or the name, or let's say I'll just provide the my name over here, Richard Day1 over here. And now we can add in the our typography over here. So let me try to add the text style over here. That will be of the style, and this is quite similar to the Flutter. If you are a little familiar with the Flutter over here, material theme dot the typography, that will use the maybe you can use the title, or maybe you can use the title small, or we have the title large. So let's try to add in the, or maybe you can use something like the headline small, and that should be fine. So we can use the style in this way, typography dot over here, and maybe we can also add the spacer over here and add the width over here, spacer modifier dot the width, and I'll just give something like the 4 dot the dp over here. And then with this row ends, so I guess this is ending over here. And with this we can provide this more text over here. So let's say a spacer, and with this spacer, since this is column, we need to provide the height over here, modify the height of the, let's say 8, or let's provide the 4.dp over here, and let's add some text over there. So just copy this particular text and let's paste it below over here. And with this we'll just say this is a user card from RSUHD Richard, and just SIM, or we say just a SIMPL, a simple card over here. And then you can also add some more over here and just copy and paste it over here. And then what you can also do is I'll just copy some long text over here and place it over here. And what we can do is let's go and set the overflow over here for this on text, not the on text layout. There should be of the text overflow, I guess. So let's try to check the okay, so we have the overflow over here. So let's say OVR, FLOW flow, that will be of the text overflow. And I guess we'll use the ellipse over here. And then what we can do over here is let's go to the style over here, and for this one we'll change to the, not to the heading, we can use the like let's say a title over here, and let's say a title medium, or title, okay, let's say a title medium over here. And this one should be of the body over here, and we'll use a body medium over here. So I guess that should be fine, or you can just change to the body small or something over here. And also we will try to set the max line over here, so max line. And let's try to log in over here, and now we get a card over here that's looking cool over here. So we have the icon as well as the title over here, which is headline small, and then we have this particular title medium over here, and then we have this particular body. So I guess we haven't applied the text style or the typography for the title medium, that's why we get that one. And then you have some text over here, so it's pretty cool. You can just go and adjust this one over here. And what you can also do over here is let's go on to the top over here, and I guess we can just set the vertical, remove the vertical from here, and let's go down, and for this particular text you can remove it. And let's try to reload the application, and let's try to log in over here. And now we have the card over here, and in this way you can define your the different kind of the typography or the text style inside your Jetpack Compose application. So I hope you learned something new over here, and we will meet up in the next lecture. Till then, have a great day.